It's the Manly Sea Eagles, the prideless Manly Sea Eagles, taking on the full of heart Canberra Raiders. And yes, this is a Raiders home ground. Yes, it will be played in the capital, but I have popped Manly up there first, obviously, because let's end with your boy Ricky Stewart, the Manly squad. Having a look at it, obviously, Vega has been named to debut on the win. So, obviously, congratulations, Raymond. Take that with a grain of salt. They are going to try something new. They might find an absolute superstar. Andrew Davey comes into the pack at second row, and obviously Ethan Bullimore has dropped to 18th man, while Tuafua simply is named to start with Marty Tapau moved to the bench. Baxter, can this Manly side trouble Canberra in the capital?
No, no. This team, I think we made a joke last episode in the review about how this team was put a pride jersey on, and then since then they've been playing nothing but they haven't played with any pride at all. So this is going to be a terrible run home for the Sea Eagles. And look, I don't even have it down who they play in the last round, but I see them losing this week and next week, and it's an early Mad Monday for them.
Well, I think we've all but agreed that Manly are going to have a Mad Monday, regardless if they win this game or not. Obviously, in the final round of the season, they will take on the Bulldogs at a core stadium. So, again, a match that those Bulldogs players are playing for contracts. A Kieran Foran that might have already switched off, a Cherry Evans that he's probably still celebrating that Queensland victory. But what we'll do is we'll pop the Raiders up on the screen. It's a good squad. Don't get me wrong. They've got fight. It's an unchanged 17 that came from the brinks of early Mad Monday to keep their season alive. Baxter, what do you make of this squad? What do you make of this prediction? And then, obviously, once you're done with that, we'll talk about the Raiders' run home, where they do obviously play the West Tigers to close it out.
Yeah, this Raiders side recently have been starting a bit slow. Haven't really come out of the blocks really firing, and they allow the other team to sort of get an early lead, and they sort of have to scrape tooth and nail to sort of come back into it, as we seen last week. So this is a big step up for Jack White and Jamal Fogarty to sort of come out really guns blazing and put on a bit of a show like the other teams did in the previous week and sort of blow it out against Manly. My impact player is going to be Tom Starling. He's going to come off the bench and he's going to do wonders for this Canberra Raiders team. Look, if I had to pick it out, it's going to be Canberra. I'm going to say 13 plus, and my man of the match is going to be Nick Kotrick.
I have never and probably never will sit here and cheer on a Queenslander harder than what I am going to in this game. Cherry Evans, footballing gods, get them across the line. I don't care if it's by 1. I don't care if it's by 20. Get Manly across the line. Beat the Raiders. I'd say fingers crossed by this stage. The Roosters have already won their game. We're already secured a top 8 unless we somehow lose by 150 to the Rabbitohs in that final round. But let's make it sure. Fingers crossed. Please, Daly. I'm going 1 to 12 Manly. I'm going Cherry Evans man of the match. He's got a point to prove. Kieran Foran wants to give a bit of a farewell to the fans. Obviously, even though it's not a home game, he wants to show Manly that he does love them. Moving on to round 25, obviously, with the run home for the Raiders, we won't touch on Manly. Their season's got a line through it. They take on the West Tigers. It's at Leichhardt. It's Tarmow's arguably last game. He has been let off. We don't know if it's because it's his last game. We don't know if he's retiring, but is that a banana peel game? Now, it's a very easy answer to say no, but it is at Leichhardt. Yes. It is a big, big thing. Is it a banana peel?
Yeah, it is, because it could go either way. You could step on the banana peel and fall head over first, and you could sort of, I'm going to make a joke here, but you could sort of break your radius, fracture your elbow, dislocate your knee, dislocate your leg, end up in a brace and have a bad end to the season, or you could step on it, stumble a little bit and recover and somehow stumble your way into this top 8 finals season, back end of the season. So, look, I hope Canberra can do it at Leichhardt, but Tigers at Leichhardt to somehow sort of play a little with an extra man on the field.
Now, I got that joke. You got that joke. Ash, I had nothing to do with that. If you are listening to this, that was all by himself. I had nothing to do with that. But Baxter, you've gone 13 plus. I've gone Manly 1 to 12. Probably more hopeful. But let's see how this one plays out. Again, this has been the Raiders taking on Manly round 24 preview. We will be back very soon to cover the last 4 games, starting off with the Cronulla Sharks versus the Bulldogs.
See you then.